legislators. There's some good people in here and some bad people in here. I am hoping to be one of the new, good, I'll say excellent people to enter this hall in January. I am Mark Stewart. I'm campaigning for the General Assembly, 1st District. Hartford is my district. But all of Connecticut is my concern. And there's a problem that people in here now are not that concerned about Connecticut. They're somewhat concerned about their district. They're mostly concerned about themselves and their peeps. And that's why this legislature doesn't change enough to significantly help Connecticut. Today, we heard from 3 good residents here. They actually have offices not in the General Assembly. They are Governor Ned Lamont, they are Treasury Secretary Sean Wooden, and they are Melissa McCaw, who is in the finance. McCaw, Wooden, Governor Lamont, they are responsible Democrats. They are proud to be giving us fiscal sanity, putting more money back so that we are not paying as much in debt. There used to be almost unanimity on that being a good thing. That was 80 years ago, though. That's when Democrat and Republican wouldn't really think about indebting ourselves except in a horrible state emergency, the likes of which has never happened. I mean, even 80 years ago, on the cusp of World War II, Connecticut didn't have to dig deep into its pockets. That was a federal thing. But what it was doing was digging into other people's pockets. The legislature in 1939 started borrowing against the future of people instead of putting away earnings for the future of current people. That's what pension funds are supposed to do. Invest one's earnings and one's cohort, those who are working in the same decade, getting a portion taken away so that the state could invest it with sureness and have it with interest upon your retirement. That's the theory. But people who know better chose to abrogate this theory, chose to spend and not put away money for the future obligations. So what we end up with is a debt that we have to, quote, service. That means pay bondholders. These are corporations from the outside. These are old borrowers who still, by contract, have to be paid off. Our own people then get jeopardized, and future generations, your grandkids, become totally jeopardized because of the fact that this group leaves them. So where does pension money go in the hands of especially eager legislatures? They put it into current programs that they themselves have some control over. They indirectly, and bureaucrats that are beholden to them to administer things. These are programs that some of them are good, most of them are not. And all of them give your legislators extra power. 2 ways. One, they give them the power to withhold more money if they want. And 2, they end up giving the power to give contracts to serve some of these programs. That helps them get reelected. That helps them get campaign cash. Unlike Governor Lamont and Secretaries Wooden and McCaw, there are some legislators who don't mind wrecking the system. Many of them are from New Haven and Hamden. I call them the Josh Elliott wing. They are unabashed spenders of your money for their causes. And their causes are rarely good. They don't get the kind of oversight that a private charity would do, and they end up bankrupting us. Private is the best kind of welfare. Democrats used to know that. We need to return welfare, which is a good thing when done privately. We need to return it to organizations and individuals who can monitor things so much better than the state. They can fashion things in the first place more fairly, not giving money to people that they know are going to use it for alcohol. State can't stop that, okay? The EBT cards can be traded off, food for cash, cash going to a liquor store. When an individual is supporting another individual, there's something that is inestimably good. It's called gratitude. That the guy who lost his job and really needs help to put food on his table, when helped by one church, he almost certainly does it better. When you know that it's a church or even a smaller group of people that have given you a hand up, the gratitude is a beautiful human emotion. When it's just a bureaucracy giving you a check or putting extra money on your card at the beginning of the month, you end up with almost no gratitude. Or if you have it, it's so diffuse you don't know who to thank. And the very best thing about private welfare, when you've gotten a leg up from someone else and now you're on your feet, you yourself are willing, able to do the same for others. That's how humanity improves. I don't think the United States has improved humanity based on government agencies. And we certainly don't run things efficiently in our government agencies. We should be lessening government. There are a few people here, and a few of us campaigners to be in here, that would like to see less government control, less money going here, and much more money in your pocket to do what you want with. And most people will do very good with it. Look, just putting your kid into a private school is doing good for not just your kid. Putting extra money into that extra church fund, at extra donation society, that's doing really good. And when you have more money, you almost certainly put a portion of it into private charity. If I were governor, I would be pushing a big income tax cut, but it would be even bigger for those who donate in excess once they receive that cut. That's monitorable. You heard me say this 2 years ago. I'd like this to be brought forth to the legislature in January. If you can help me get to the legislature, please look up epic-party.us. Please, you can also see stewartforhartford.com and pass this on. I'm Mark Stewart, also known as Stewart for Hartford, and hopefully Stewart from here in January, thanks to you.